back from the dead.
Hey guys, Frozen X is here, and today's going to be a bit of a short video, and it's going to be done a little bit differently. Normally I do these as live commentaries, but I'm going to go ahead and just record the audio separately and put it over some footage of me playing Crossout. Now, to start off with, this is not a video on is it worth the $20. My subscribers and people who have been watching my channel for a while have seen that video, or at least know I've made it, and to sum that video up, yes, the game is worth $20. It's a lot of fun, it's very unique, and it's a great game to play. It had has some problems, it had more in the past, but I still think it's a great game, and for 20 bucks, that's a steal. However, that is not what we're talking about this video. We're talking about whether or not you should buy the game or wait for the open beta. And to summarize that, I'm going to say wait for the open beta. Now, if you don't really care about the reasoning, you're just going to blindly trust me, go ahead and stop watching the video now. Just wait until the open beta comes out. It comes out in Q4. If you have any more questions about that, go check out my video titled about the open beta. So, yeah, just wait until the open beta. It's not really worth paying $20 when the open beta could be out in a month or two. So, yeah, I definitely recommend waiting if you don't have the game already. However, I do have some reasoning to support that. First of all, there is supposed to be a progress wipe in Q3 of 2016. I don't know if you've noticed this, but we are no longer in Q3. We are actually in Q4 already, and there is yet to be a progress wipe, meaning this progress wipe is going to happen at any moment. Like, literally, the next update could be a progress wipe. Who knows? However, if you don't know this already, it is the last progress wipe, and the way it works is if you bought the $20 pack, you're pretty much just being reset back to your $20 pack. Think of it as you're going to have whatever you had when you bought the game, and if you bought more than one pack, you'll have all the packs and whatnot. You have all the coins that you would have bought, in a lump sum, and then you'll have all the parts that came in the pack, plus whatever the starting parts are. So it's not like they're taking away the stuff you paid for, they're just resetting your account back to the stuff you paid for, and only the stuff you paid for. Now, the open beta is supposed to hit Q4 of this year. I'm assuming that if that does happen, which they could be behind schedule, it could be Q1 of 2017, but I think they're still going to shoot to have it released on Q4 of this year. That means it can be happening a week from now or the last week of December. Personally, I think they're going to be releasing the open beta right around the beginning of December to get people in for the holiday gaming season, have some people try out the game, because a lot of the open beta is just getting people into the game, seeing if they like it, and to them, I'm sure they're going to make a little bit of money off of it because there will be microtransactions in the open beta, but it is not necessary to buy microtransactions to progress. The game is not pay to win. It's pay to win in the same sense War Thunder is. You can go ahead and buy better parts, or as you would in War Thunder, buy a better plane, but as a result, you're going to get matched with people with better parts, or in War Thunder, better planes. So it's not like you're getting an advantage by buying anything. It's just more pay to progress. So, it doesn't really hurt the game. If someone wants to pay to have every part in the game the first second they boot it up, good for them. But, when they build their vehicle, they're going to be matched against people who are similar level to them. And, you're not really going to have an advantage whatsoever. You're just going to have bought everything, and you'll have more options to play around with, which would be fun. It'd be great, but I feel like that takes out the whole point of this game. Secondly, the open beta is also going to have an influx of players, which that's really their overall goal. Like I said, they want to be getting people into the game, get them playing it. So when the full release comes around, they have some name recognition, people know about the game, and they're not just some undiscovered gem or, something that no one really plays. They already have a decent size closed beta test. I would assume that once you start seeing advertisements for an open beta, that means it's probably going to be a couple weeks away, because I guarantee you there will be advertisements for the open beta, because they need to get as many people in as they can, and that's going to be very crucial for their ability to continue developing this game, is how many people play it and how revenue is calculated and how much of it they're getting. So I would definitely keep a lookout for advertisements. Those will be happening probably a month or so before the open beta, and then probably a little bit into the open beta. And like I said, I do believe it will be right before the Christmas gaming season, probably around the first week or second week of December, right before college students go on break, and a couple weeks before everyone else in high school and those ages goes on Christmas break. And for the adult players out there, you guys don't get a huge Christmas break, but it's still large enough that you're given an influx of time, and you'll probably have some time to play games. If you have kids, though, probably not, because Christmas is, oh my god, I remember Christmas as a kid. Wow, I don't understand how anyone can put up with that crap. I feel bad for the parents, but anyway, just keep a lookout for that. And like I said, I would definitely wait on buying the game. I know this probably is, not something you should say, because this hurts the developer's revenue, but I'm not really here to support the developers. I want to support the developers, obviously, but I'm here to support my fans and the people watching this video, and I'm not going to tell you to buy a game for $20 when it's going to be free in about a month or two. So, yeah, I would definitely just wait, hold off. If you really want to play the game, I mean, you can buy it. I think it's $30 now. I think the $20 pack is gone, which is even more of a reason to just hold off on buying it, The game is going to be free. Open beta, free. Full release, free. It's just, the game is a microtransaction-based game in a similar sense that War Thunder is. And as far as I know, they don't have any premium or, Prime membership subscription in the works. As far as I know, the game is going to be in its current state with added microtransactions, which, if you're wondering why microtransactions were in the closed beta, it's mostly because the amount of microtransactions and transferring all that data over to the open beta would surely cause some problems. Some people would probably lose some of their money. They would have absolute shit fits about this, and it would look really bad on the devs if anyone even lost $1 in the switch from closed to open beta due to the wipe. So they held off on microtransactions. It will be in the open beta, though, because the open beta will just go ahead and follow through into the full release of the game. There is no more wipes after the next one. The open beta, once you restart in the open beta, that's your account. There will never be a wipe again, not progress or money or anything like that, and it's just going to they're going to keep working on the game, and once the game goes into full release, your account's just going to go ahead and be ported over. So I would definitely say keep a lookout for the advertisements. I would wait more or less until December to get excited about this coming. And I don't want to get your hopes up, but there always is a small chance that the game will be delayed. Based on the fact that the Quarter 3 progress wipe hasn't happened yet, leads me to believe they're a little bit behind schedule. Now, this might just be they're behind schedule on the progress wipe, because my theory is that the progress wipe is going to happen due to the fact that there is going to be a huge update that's going to require an entire system reboot, and it's just going to be a lot easier to reset everyone to level 1 again and whatnot, instead of just having to port all that data over. They're probably working on a lot of the, the base game, the engine, and when you change the engine of a game, porting people's accounts over, every part they have, all their coins, all that crap, is just a nightmare. It really is. So they could be behind on that update, and that's it, and they are still going to make their open beta release date when they can, but they could also be behind on both, because one could be tied to the other. I don't know. I don't work for Targem or Gaijin. Like I said, my best theory is that they're just a couple weeks behind on the progress wipe, because, like I said, I think there's going to be a huge update. There always could not be, and I'm just an idiot. But I think there's going to be a huge update for the progress wipe. They're a little bit behind on it, probably by a couple weeks, maybe a month at most. And the open beta does not hinge on this progress wipe at all. My theory is that this huge update is going to be released to us about a month or two in advance to the actual open beta. We're then going to be given the ability to test out the open beta stage of the game, where everyone will be level 1, they can test everything from level 1, and they'll get great information on how the game works from starting players, and really iron out all those small issues right before the open beta comes out. That way, when the open beta finally does release, they'll have a very nicely polished game for everyone to be playing, and there will be a lot less hate. But who knows? I could be completely wrong. I'm, be a complete idiot and just spewing out the side of my mouth right now, and none of this will ever happen, but that's my theory. If you agree with me, let me know. If you did like the video, please, hit the like button, subscribe button. It really means a lot to a small channel like mine. And I hope to see you guys back in the next one. Peace out, guys, and have a great day.